M.W. Smith here again, and I want to share with you a part of a conversation that I had with a friend named Jordan, who was he's a Caucasian missionary. His parents were missionaries to the Middle East, and he actually was born in the place they call Israel, which we know it's not. All right, I don't need to go into all that, but um, we were talking about the different lifestyles here versus there. He was just telling me what it's like there and how much he doesn't like it here. Because his parents have to come back to the states, and he was telling me, that he can't wait to go back, whatever, and he was telling me about some of the things that they do over there, and he explained that as children you're taught to memorize the whole book of Isaiah, and as children you were taught to memorize the book of Psalms and Proverbs. Now, I thought that was interesting. I really did, because it's something that I've been struggling with lately. I've been wanting to put out a challenge, but I didn't know how to put it into words. So this is the best I'll be able to do, so bear with me. I'm a child. I was a child of adoption. I've said that many times. You know, um, I lived with my birth mother off and on until I was about 3.5, until the state finally took me away and put me into a foster home. And I resent my birth mother for the things that she did to me, because she had 3 children. I was the in between, and it was me that she took things out on, to where the state finally took us away. And all my life I tried, the whole Christian thing of forgiveness, but it just it wasn't working. It doesn't work, for me, that is. I was bitter. I was angry. And I think the fact that you cannot, confront someone and finally ask them the questions you always wanted to ask only makes that bitterness and anger, you know, um, fester, and it grows and it stays there. But it was something that I've noticed since I've actually sat down and I've read through the book of Proverbs and the wisdom of Solomon. My anger, I guess, towards her, and let me be clear, it's only towards her, you know, because I'm just that way. I guess I follow more after Martin Luther King, where I don't feel like the whole society should be judged for what one person did. So I don't look at somebody and say, oh, you did this to me, so all of you are bad. I get irritated when I hear females talk, one guy broke their heart or did them wrong, so every guy's got to be that one guy. And it's like, how close-minded, narrow-minded, reptilian style of thinking is going on. It is so sickening, you know. But it changes your life, because like my biological grandmother, she took me and my older sister and was trying to raise us. But the state of our people. She was trying to sell drugs in our house, and she got robbed and shot and killed over it. And I've never been able to find her grave. So, at least I could feel like I could thank her for what she did, taking my sister and myself in, trying to give us a good life. Trying to do right by us. And that stings. But as I sit there and think about that, as I watch, YouTubers make a life living off of the condemning of people that look just like me, people that grew up in the same neighborhood I did, you know, condemn us all, and get paid for it. It's like, I wonder if they would accept this challenge and accept it wholeheartedly, if we could slowly change our perception. I know it wouldn't do any good really in the view of white supremacy, but still at the same time, I wonder if it would change us to where they would have to look harder if they're going to dig up stuff on us and try to smear us. And here it is. I want to challenge you. 18 days. I found out if you do something at the same time for 18 days consistently, It is the way you trick yourself into starting a habit. That's all it takes. 18 days, same exact time, never fail. Don't miss a day, don't stop. If we could find it in us for 18 days to get up in the morning, make some time in the morning and read a proverb. And this is especially towards our women, because I feel that our women are the wisest counsel when it's all said and done outside of the creator. You know, as first and foremost we go to the creator, but outside of him, this is the wisest counsel we'll ever have. You think about it, at the end of each day, when I'm done talking to Arthur Scott and I'm done talking to Lex, you know, or I'm done, you know, researching and stuff like that, and I want to share what I found, I turn to my wife. I share this stuff, and her opinion matters to me a lot more than my friends, you know. I'm looking for her facial expressions, I'm listening to her tone of voice, I'm looking for all of it, you know, to where when it's all said and done, I want to have the deepest discussion with her more than anybody else. You see what I'm saying? And I wonder if our women would actually take this challenge on. How the perception of our people will start to change. Because it was something I noticed, you know, with Malcolm X and the gentleman that was teaching him there. I can't think of his name there. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad. They wanted the women and children. They said the reason why is because the woman's going to raise the child and she's going to teach the child what she believes, right? And then the child, whether it be male or female, is going to grow up with this already in their home. And I just was thinking about that when I'm reading the Proverbs. You know, you listen to the way Solomon wrote about wisdom, he almost makes it sound as if the Creator ever had a partner. It's her. You know, you read Proverbs chapter 8, and it brings about the question. When you read Genesis chapter 1, and it says, let us make man. In my mind, I wonder if it's talking about wisdom, because the way it writes about her in Proverbs, she was here before it all was. When there was no depth in the ocean, when there was no height of the heaven, when there was no stars in the sky, when there was no plants and no animals, no man, it was the Creator and wisdom. And in the wisdom of Solomon, it is almost as if he confides in her, you know, as to how to do things. Like before he, you know, puts his final seal of approval on it, you know, he seeks wisdom. The Creator himself seeks wisdom and wants to know the opinion. And it's just my mindset. You know, I know they tell us, you know, females, you know, mature faster than males. I don't know if it's true or not, but I know when I was dating, my biggest thing is I wanted a woman that could stay up with me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a woman that could stick with me. I was more attracted to the knowledge that my wife had, the things that were said, and how it was presented, I guess you would say. Because I've done it. I've dated white girls, I've dated Hispanics, I've dated, you know, black chicks, I've dated, you know, Native Americans, and I found myself personally, it's all about care. It really is. It's not about the skin color. It's not about I don't know how to explain it. Like, I had black chicks tell me I'm the whitest black man they've ever met, and went into discussion, and it's all like, well, I don't know, and then finally, you know, when you finally get to the nitty gritty, it's like, oh, you're like a Carlton, and it's like, well, why? Well, you like to read and you like to talk, and you don't talk about, you know, this. And I've had a white girl tell me that I'm the whitest black man she's ever met, all because of the same reasons. And it's like, this is more important to me. What I'm filling my mind with is more important than what I'm hearing on the radio, what movie I'm watching, how I'm dressing, if I'm wearing a fade or not, you know what I'm saying? It's just how I am, you know. So maybe this video is a waste, but I still would like to challenge you. First thing in the morning, just read a proverb a day. If you could, read more. But see if that wisdom sticks with you. See if what you read sticks with you. See if it becomes a habit. You know, he says seek wisdom in the morning. And that's the best time I feel that we can do it. I know wisdom in the morning, we're all rushing to do this and this and this. But if you can't make the time, just try. See if your mentality starts to change that way. So, this is just me giving a challenge, I guess, you know. And I hope you accept. Anyways, it's NW Smith and I'm out.